Gas. Have you ever found yourself sitting in a perfectly warm room, maybe even on a sunny afternoon, but your hands and feet feel like ice? You reach for a pair of thick wool socks, gas, or you find yourself rubbing your palms together just to get some feeling back into them. If you're over 60, you've probably been told that this is just part of getting old, gas. You've been told to just slow down, take it easy, and accept that your body isn't what it used to be. But what if I told you that those cold toes and fingers aren't just an inevitable decline, gas? What if they are actually a signal from your body? A message about your internal river system, your cellular space heaters, and even the bricks you're using to rebuild yourself every night, gas. Today, we're going to look at the real science of why your hands and feet feel cold after 60. More importantly, we're going to explore the specific, gas, science-backed habits and foods that can help you turn your internal thermostat back up. We're not talking about expensive supplements. We're talking about simple daily behaviors that the most vibrant 75 and 85-year-olds use to stay sharp, strong, and, yes, warm. So before we dive in, do me a favor. Drop your age in the comments below. Whether you are 62, 74, or 81, I want to know who is here with us. I read every single comment, and this community means everything to me. Now, guys, let's talk about why the heat is leaving your extremities and how to bring it back. The river system, guys. Why hydration is your first line of defense. Most people think of hydration as something you do only when you're thirsty. But here's the truth. After age 70, gas, your body's the signals become blunted. You genuinely stop feeling thirsty, even when you are severely dehydrated. Think of your bloodstream like a river delivery system, gas. When that river runs low because you aren't drinking enough water, the delivery trucks, your blood cells, slow down. They can't carry oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and skin as efficiently, gas. When the flow slows down, the heat doesn't reach your fingers and toes. Furthermore, your kidneys lose about 40% of their filtering efficiency as you age, gas. This means your body has a harder time managing fluids. Research shows that seniors who maintain consistent hydration have better balance, reaction time, and memory, because the brain is 75% water, gas. Even a 2% drop in hydration can cause measurable cognitive impairment. The fix: exceptional seniors don't just drink water when they remember. They drink 12 to 16 ounces first thing in the morning, gas. This is critical because your body loses fluid overnight through breathing, and after 75, that deficit is 30% higher than in your younger years. Pro tip, gas. Pair your morning water with a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt. After 75, your kidneys have more difficulty retaining sodium, and without it, gas, plain water might just pass right through you without actually hydrating your cells. This helped one of my patients, 81-year-old Margaret, gas, who felt like her thinking was wrapped in cotton, until she mastered strategic hydration, the muscle furnace. Why resistance is not futile if you want to stay warm, gas. You need to look at your furnace, your muscles. After 75, your body enters a state called anabolic resistance, gas. This is a fancy way of saying your muscle cells become less responsive to protein and exercise. If you don't intentionally reach those muscles, you begin a process called sarcopenia, gas. The progressive loss of muscle mass. Muscle isn't just for lifting, it's for metabolic heat. The mitochondria in your muscle cells are essentially the power plants of your body, gas, and they regenerate more efficiently when you perform resistance movement. The fix: you don't need a heavy gym, you need resistance-based movement twice a week. This could be resistance bands, wall push-ups, or even carrying your groceries with intention. In one study, adults, aged 75 to 85, saw a 37% increase in leg strength and improved insulin sensitivity in just 10 weeks of resistance training. Pro tip: timing is essential. Jazz. Perform your resistance movement within 30 minutes of consuming 25 to 30 grams of protein. After 75 hours, your anabolic window, the time your muscles can most efficiently absorb protein, is much shorter. The bricks of longevity. Rebuilding with protein. Speaking of protein, jazz. There is a dangerous myth that you need less of it as you age. The science says the exact opposite. Because of that anabolic resistance we just mentioned, jazz. You may need 50% to 75% more protein per pound of body weight than a 30-year-old to maintain the same muscle. Think of protein like the bricks your body uses to rebuild itself. Jazz. Every night while you sleep, your body tears down old, damaged tissue and replaces it. Without enough bricks, the reconstruction is incomplete, leading to a catastrophic structural deficit over time. This can lead to 41% higher rates of hospitalization from falls and a weaker immune response. The fix, jazz. Aim for 25-35 grams of protein at each of your 3 main meals. This could be chicken, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, or legumes. Jazz. Spreading it out is key because your muscles can only use about 35 to 40 grams per sitting. This worked for James, a 78-year-old who was losing normal age-related weight. Except it wasn't fat, jazz. It was muscle. After restructuring his meals around protein, he regained 11 pounds of lean mass and was able to carry his own groceries for the first time in 2 years. The space heaters, coffee, and brown fat now. Let's talk about a beverage most of us love. Coffee. Beyond just waking you up, coffee is a powerful tool for longevity and internal warmth. Jazz. Coffee contains a bioactive called chlorogenic acid. This acid activates your metabolism by stimulating the production of brown fat. Unlike white fat, which is just stored energy, as brown fat is wafer thin and acts like a space heater. When brown fat is triggered, a process called thermogenesis, it burns through harmful white visceral fat to create heat. Coffee also, jazz, slows down cellular aging by protecting your telomeres, the caps on your DNA. Acts as a shield for your stem cells so they can repair you from the inside out. Jazz. Improves gut health by shifting your microbiome into a healthier state. Pro tip: if you want the full benefit, drink your coffee black. Dairy fat can trap the chlorogenic acid in soap bubbles, jazz, preventing your body from absorbing it. If you need to cut the taste, use a nut milk like almond or soy, which doesn't have the same effect, jazz. And don't worry about dehydration. Moderate coffee intake. 3-4 cups hydrates you just as well as water. The paved highway, olive oil and circulation. If your hands and feet are cold, jazz. We have to look at the highways of your body. Your 60,000 miles of blood vessels. Every bit of oxygen and heat has to travel down these roads. Jazz. Extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, is like liquid gold for these highways. It contains polyphenols like hydroxytyrosol and oleocanthal that protect the endothelial cells lining your circulation. Jazz. These compounds are anti-inflammatory and help improve blood flow. Like coffee, hydroxytyrosol also activates the space heater brown fat to burn away inflammatory visceral fat. The fix, jazz. Aim for 3 tablespoons of EVOO per day. Research involving over 841,000 people shows that consuming EVOO is associated with a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. Pro tip, jazz. Not all olive oils are equal. Look for monovarietal oils, made from one type of olive, from Spain Coronacci, or Italy, Moraiolo, jazz. These have the highest measured levels of health-boosting polyphenols. Also, check the harvest date to ensure it's fresh, and store it in a cool, jazz, dark place to prevent the polyphenols from degrading. The metabolic boost, blueberries and the rainbow. To keep your engine running hot, you need to eat the rainbow. Jazz. Colorful fruits and vegetables are packed with polyphenols that counter the three drivers of premature aging: oxidative stress, DNA damage, and inflammation. Blueberries, in particular, jazz, are metabolic superstars. They contain anthocyanins and quercetin, which improve insulin sensitivity and reduce whole-body inflammation. In one study, jazz, adults who added just a quarter cup of frozen blueberries to their diet lost more weight and had less visceral fat after just 6 weeks. Blueberries also, jazz, boost your immune defenses by increasing natural killer cells, protect your skin's elasticity, and reduce visible sagging and wrinkles. Pro tip: if fresh blueberries aren't in season, jazz, frozen ones are just as good. Try adding them to whole-fat Greek yogurt in the morning to combine probiotics with prebiotics for a massive health kickstart. The gut warmth connection, jazz. The truth about dairy. Speaking of yogurt, your gut health is a major player in your overall vitality. A healthy gut microbiome helps manage your blood lipids, cholesterol, and inflammation. Yogurt, jazz. This is a classic probiotic food that has been associated with longevity since the early 1900s, when researchers noticed Bulgarian monks who ate yogurt lived to ripe old ages. Jazz. Yogurt is clinically shown to improve bone mineral density, specifically in the hip and femoral head, where fractures are most likely to occur. The trap: avoid low-fat yogurt. Jazz. Manufacturers often remove the fat, which thins the texture, and then add emulsifiers like carrageenan to thicken it back up. These emulsifiers can actually hurt your gut microbiome, jazz, leading to higher cholesterol and more inflammation. The fix: stick to plain, whole-fat Greek yogurt. Add your own fresh fruit or nuts for sweetness and fiber. Even certain cheeses, jazz, like Parmigiano Reggiano, contain beneficial bacteria like Lactobacillus reuteri that can aid in wound healing. The brain's thermostat, sleep and omega-3s. Finally, jazz, we have to talk about the commander-in-chief of your temperature and health. Your brain. As we age, our circadian rhythm weakens. By age 75, your brain produces 70% less melatonin, and your deep, jazz, restorative sleep decreases by up to 80%. This is the phase where human growth hormone is released for cellular repair. Jazz. Poor sleep is also linked to a 68% higher accumulation of amyloid plaques associated with Alzheimer's. The fix: keep a consistent sleep schedule within a 30-minute window. Jazz. Keep your bedroom cool, 65-68 Fahrenheit. As your body's ability to regulate temperature during sleep becomes less efficient after 75, to support your brain's structure, prioritize omega-3 fatty acids. DHA is the primary structural fat of your brain cell membranes. You can get it from fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, your high-quality supplements. Higher DHA levels are linked to better memory and a 10% lower risk of developing cognitive issues. Pro tip: jazz. Pair your healthy fats with a purposeful cognitive challenge. This means learning something genuinely new: a language, a musical instrument, or a new craft. This creates productive discomfort, jazz, which builds cognitive reserve and can delay dementia onset by an average of 4.5 years. Conclusion: it's never too late. Know that felt like a lot, but I want you to remember one thing: your body at 75, 80, or 85 retains a remarkable stubborn capacity for resilience. These habits, strategic hydration, resistance movement, deliberate protein, colorful foods, healthy fat, jazz, and cognitive challenges, are not about turning back the clock. They are about making the most extraordinary use of the time you have, jazz. They are about the independence to drive yourself to appointments, the strength to carry your own groceries, and the warmth to enjoy a long dinner with people you love. If you found this helpful, jazz, please click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We bring you research-backed jazz, senior-specific information every week because I genuinely believe it can add years of quality to your life. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these habits do you feel strongest in right now, jazz? And which one are you going to start tomorrow? Leave a comment below. I'll be reading them. Take good care of yourself because you are worth the effort. I'll see you in the next one.